Coming up on the Lowell Rickert Show, we're going to go over the wild card playoffs from the past weekend. Also, we'll go over the national championship game from Monday night, college basketball, and a lot more. And now, the host of the show, Lowell Rickert. Good evening, everybody. My name is Lowell Rickert, and welcome to the new edition of the show. We got lots to talk about, a lot of stuff going on today. We'll get to that later on. But we're coming up on the playoffs at the NFL, and we'll get talking about that, and let's get to it. So, Sunday there were the two wild card games. The first one of the day on Sunday was the Chargers and Bengals. And the Chargers pulled out a 27-10 win, dominated the second half, took advantage of 4 Bengal turnovers. A lot of Bengal fans are not happy with Andy Dalton. Marvin Lewis is coming under fire, and they haven't won a playoff game since even Marvin Lewis has taken over. They scored 20 unanswered. Chargers were outgained by 121 yards of total offense, but they dominated the running game as they outrushed the Bengals 196 to 113. Rivers didn't have to throw much at all. So he only threw 16 passes. Rivers was 12 of 16, 128, and a touchdown. Dalton 29, 51, 334, a touchdown, 2 picks. Marvin Jones for the Bengals, 8 catches, 130 yards, but the clincher for the Chargers was in the fourth quarter with 2:17 left. Ronnie Brown, a former Eagle, 58-yard run that pretty much clinched it. Chargers go on now to face their division rival Denver Broncos at Denver. They beat them a couple weeks ago. That'll be interesting to see how that goes. The other game on Sunday, and I didn't have a chance to watch it. I only watched like the first quarter. I had something going on. But the Niners and Packers in sub-zero temperatures. And the Niners right now are hot. They go in Lambeau Field, the frozen tundra, win 23-20 on a Phil Dawson 33-yard field goal at the guns. And they advance, and they will play the Seattle Seahawks. The Niners, they outgained the Packers by 100 yards, 381 to 281. Kaepernick, he had a so-so day throwing the ball, 16 of 30, 227, a touchdown and a pick, but he 7 carries, 98 yards, and that was probably one of the difference of the game. They were able to run the ball. They outgained the Packers, 167, 124 rushing. Crabtree, they got him involved early. 8 catches, 125 yards. Gore, 20 carries, 66 yards and a touchdown. They held Eddie Lacy, the Packers, they held him down, 21 carries, 81 yards. Rodgers, 17 of 26, 177, and a touchdown. So they go on to play not the Carolina Panthers. That's the Saints play the Panthers, and 49ers will go to Seattle and take on the 12th man. The winner of those 2 games will play in the championship game the following week. And the same in the AFC. Colts will go to the Patriots at New England. You can't count out Tom Brady. They have too much experience. And then the Chargers and the Denver Broncos. Now we go Monday night, the national championship game. Auburn and Florida State. What a ball game. A lot of people talking about that. Whether or not Jameis Winston would step up and show if he was worthy of winning the Heisman Trophy. For 3+ quarters, struggled, but he was flawless in the 2-minute drill. Leads them to the game-winning drive with 13 seconds left. 7-play, 80 yards. The touchdown pass to Calvin Benjamin won it. 34-31. Florida State wins their first national championship since '99. The two key plays, probably the key play of the game, was in the second quarter, 4th and 3, the fake punt. Converted, and they turned that into a touchdown and get a quick score and make it 21-10 going into halftime. Then the second half traded touchdowns, but a big key play though in the fourth quarter was the 100-yard kick return by Levante Whitfield. But you got to give Auburn credit; they turned around, scored on a big touchdown run by Trey Mason. But then Winston let him down and won it, and he showed why he won the Heisman Trophy. But I read something this afternoon when I got home from work. Practice, it was either Thursday or Friday of last week before the game, the practice. Jimbo Fisher booted Jameis Winston out of practice because he did not run the 2-minute drill well. Sent him into the locker room. Might have been a factor in playing and how he did in the 2-minute drill Monday night. So there you have it. Florida State wins 34-31. They finished unanimous number 1. Auburn number 2. Michigan State 3. Later in the week, we'll go over the final rankings of the season. I don't have that on me right now. Winston finished the game 20-35, 237, 2 touchdowns. Nick Marshall of Auburn, 14-27, 217, a touchdown and a pick. Rashad Green from Florida State, 9 catches, 147 yards. And Trey Mason, 34 carries, 195 yards and a touchdown. He's phenomenal. Auburn outgained Florida State 449-385. And they also dominated the ground game 232-148. Neither team good on third down. Florida State was only 2 of 12 on third down. Auburn was phenomenal on third down, 10 of 18, but give credit to Florida State. Nobody picked Florida State to win it, but you got to feel bad for the dude from Auburn, the fan who placed a $100 bet before the season started. And Auburn win, the guy wins 50 G's. And Auburn did not win. So I wonder how that dude's feeling today. So I don't know what I would do if I were in that spot, but I don't gamble, so we're gonna take a time out here. That's a quick rundown of the football playoffs. Later in the week, we'll go over the games this weekend. Coming up next, we're gonna go over some college hoop. Also coming up in the next segment, the Hall of Fame voting. 3 guys got in. 1 guy just missed. The steroid guys dropped votes from last week. And a lot more on that. We'll talk about that. And some other stuff. We're only going to do this will be the last segment coming up. So that'll be it for now. And we'll be right back after this.